sometimes it's easier said than done. My name is Van der Bucher, and this is Finding Frequency. Now it's pretty clear, things will never be the same again. They might even be better. Now it's up to us to design the better or the new normal. Now the problem with that is that we are sometimes paralyzed by the idea of designing something new. It's not so much the new that scares us, but the actual act of design. Because I am not a designer. Now the thing is, we are all designers. The only thing you need is some kind of framework, or perhaps operating system. Now in the world that I come from, our framework is something like design thinking, or perhaps something like rapid prototyping, co-creation, and flexible focus. For those simple 3 rules, I can design anything. For co-creation, it means that I seek out to solve problems where I can work with people who I can share and bounce ideas from. Flexible focus reminds me that I always have to think about the small details, but then also not to forget about the big picture idea. Then, rapid prototyping. Rather than stagnating and thinking about things too long, get something out there, build a minimal viable product and get it out there so that people can interact with and test it and learn from that. You see, that is my framework. It doesn't necessarily have to be your framework.
Okay, brother. This is Divine Bradley. I'm from Brooklyn, New York. And I know you, Werner, from the College of Extraordinary Experiences. Was my first point of contact when trying to explore the possibilities of attending the school. Much gratitude to you, brother, for being in my trajectory, and have an opportunity to meet you, your wife, your family of amazing and extraordinary people. Thank you for this opportunity also to share my story of what I've learned about myself during this time. I didn't want to overthink it, but I'm learning constantly. I'm constantly exploring new ways of seeing challenges, creating like creative lenses for me to see the way in which I'm, exploring my life. Because every day, I'm looking at new ways to, dive into whether or not I want to like write a book or make more projects with my children, or, every day is a reminder that I can create whatever I want. And then that's just been the flow. It's been what's keeping me sane, to not be too caught up in what's going to happen too far out, and to focus on reinventing myself each day, by which my actions and artifacts that I create is a reflection of that. And just playing around with the different modalities of myself and who I can be and become, and being fluid in my possibilities. And so that's been interesting. I've created like my own operating system. I gave it a name, and I pretty much am doing things through that filter. Like each letter represents something. It's called Swahili. The S stands for service. The W is the world. A is assets. Then it's health. Then it's integrity, love, and imagination. That's what it stands for. It's not necessarily connected to anything Swahili, but when I was writing out the different, basically values and pillars of my life, I looked at the letters and it somehow matched Swahili. So that's that. But that's been an interesting thing to do too, just like just tinkering, you know? Like, I don't think we're ever going to go back to what life used to be. I feel like we're in a holding pattern to something that has been in play for a while, you know? Like, we've been talking about autonomous vehicles and, you know, self-operating machines and AI, and it's been in play, it's been working, and like now we're just in the intermission of what life will be with all of those things in full effect. And we need to take a pause, a break in the system, in the chain to reset, get everybody set up, get the stage correct. And we're going to get back into the world with a new, faster, more powerful, more transparent, more big brother way of existing. And it may be for better in many ways, but also, you know, how things once was is no longer. And that might very well be a good, or we don't know. Let's get to it. But anyway, that's where my mind is right now. I don't want to keep diving down a rabbit hole here, but I just wanted to just bless you and much love, my brother. Peace.
I love the idea of Swahili. Kind of hits close to home. Africa, that is my home. And then also the idea of having an operating system. There is going to be some kind of reboot. We need to start up again. An opportunity to have an operating system according to what you want. Now, isn't that an excellent thought? Now, the thing is, you will have to decide what is your Swahili, what is your framework. Perhaps in the intermission that we have been given, that's something that you can work on. Let's get started so we all can get ready for the big reboot. Thanks for listening.